Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is Sasha. I love anything shimmery, sparkly, glittery, especially colorful palettes, you guys, and indie eyeshadow palettes, indie brands. So for today's video, this is not gonna be my first time using it. I actually played around with this like about 2 days ago, and I just didn't like how it came out. Like, I did my liner too thick, that's why. Usually I don't like doing first impressions reviews anyway, so that's okay. So I'm gonna give you guys more of a review. So this is the collab palette with Bellabeautébar and M Jones 5018, also known as Monica over on Instagram. So I do follow her, so I do love her page. I follow like multiple people who are into indie makeup, and especially those macro pictures of their eyes and all the little shifts and everything, the duochromes, just all the sparkliness. Like, I'm really into that. So she's such a creative person. So this palette, guys, I know the palette doesn't look so pretty anymore because I kind of digged into it with the cake liners, but it's such a beautiful color story. When I first seen this, I was like, wow, this is so freaking pretty. Like, I just love the tones of this palette. Like, these are my favorite colors, especially since I got into like more oranges since this summer. I know it's not like a really orange, but it's like a nice, it's like a really nice coral shade. So I didn't swatch it the other day, or I haven't swatched it, so I'm just going to show you guys swatches. It's still available and it retails for $59. And this one has 5 mattes with the new smooth and pigmented formula, 5 sparkly and shifty duochromes, 1 multi-dimensional multi-chrome, and 4 custom split pan water activated liners. So these are the water activated liners, and that's like more of a reason I wanted to buy this palette too, because I was actually around that time when it got released, I was gonna buy some Gabisi liners, and they were having a sale. I'm not sure if they're still having a sale, but it was like a really good deal. So when this popped up, I'm like, oh, this would be so great to add to my collection. And I just love these. Like, you get like so many options for the liners. So the thing is, when my first look, I did my liner too thick because I actually messed up like twice on this. I did my first look, and then the cake liner, I went too crazy with it. I was trying to do like a flower design. I think with the brush too, that's why it was a little bit, it's not thin enough. This was the brush I was using, that's why it's a liner brush, but it's a little bit too fluffy. It needs to be a little bit more stiffer. So for today, I'm going to use this brush. So this brush is from Luxie Beauty. It's an eyeliner brush. It's going to be super stiff, so I'm probably going to have to dig into the cake liner a little bit more. So be sure to check out Bellabeautébar and also MJ Jones, the 5018. Oh my gosh, 5018. Yeah, be sure to check out her Instagram account over there as well. And this is my first palette by Bellabeautébar. I know I really wanted the Euphoria palette. I'm not sure how it's still available, or it was limited edition. But I remember when they first released it, I'm like, those are my colors, but I just couldn't get it then. The Euphoria palette is still sold out. It's like a teal pink purple and a very deep purple palette. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm not sure if I still want it, but they did just release a new palette too. It's the Strange and Unusual eyeshadow palette, and oh my gosh, you guys, I was like looking forward to that palette so bad. I didn't think it was gonna sell out so fast. Like, I was right there, right on time. Like, I was been waiting for it so long. I was just looking at the singles that they just released that day too, and it got sold out within 8 minutes, guys. So I was like really surprised. So I wasn't like familiar with this brand, like how fast their palettes sell out, because they're an indie brand. So that's the thing. They don't have like, they even like triple stock this palette too. So I was like really surprised. But what I'm so grateful though, they did put up the pre-order real quick. So I ordered the first pre-order, the 4-week pre-order. So I know I'm gonna get it probably a little bit later than the first group of people, but it's fine. Like, it actually makes me really happy. But yeah, guys, so let me just get into my first look and let's see what we create today. Because the first look, I kind of want to still do the similar colors, but I'll try to do something different. Maybe I'll do something more colorful this time. So let's get into it. So I'm always using an eye primer or a concealer, but for today I'm using my Gerard Cosmetics 360 waterproof eye primer. So I'm going to use the shade Chocolate Daisy, and I love this yellow shade. It has like a hint of green, so it's not really exactly yellow. I got distracted, but I really wanted to put it, here, so I'm just going to put it here. And I'm just going to pack it on. So this shade is like really gorgeous. Like, comes out kind of more greenish. You see more of a green hue to it. It's like electric. It reminds me of like an electric yellow. That's what I'm thinking. It's so soft, you guys. The formula is very soft, the mattes. So I just want to do one look. I don't really want to have two different looks on both eyes. You kind of have to build this shade up just a little bit if you want it to be more vibrant. Just this shade really. The Antis right here, it's like a coral shade. Yeah, I love the formula of the mattes. Like there's hardly any kickback to it. So that's really nice. And I'm just gonna kind of lightly pat it because I don't want it to be too dark. Like, and then I'm gonna bring some of that shade right here real quick. And I'm sorry if I was too far before, but yeah, look at it. Can you guys tell the matte formula is really nice? I'm not having no problems. And then what I've noticed too, when I did my first look, the blending, it was so easy to blend one another, like the shades. I was like really impressed with that. So then I'm just gonna lightly it looks so pretty. I think I'm just gonna add that shade a little bit slightly right here. You can actually add it more of a pigment, but it's just that I don't want to right now. Like if I have to, I'll just add more of that shade in later. Now I'm going to add the tuberose. This is going to be a really colorful look. I'm using almost all the colors except for the shimmers. That's the only thing. The mattes I could utilize, but the shimmers, I might use like 2 of the shimmers or maybe 3. So I'm going to use tuberose. And I got a little bit denser brush, so I'm going to focus on the inner corner right here. Just like that. See how you can blend it so easily next to the other shade? Like there's no patchiness or no, like it's not turning muddy. They're just blending like very beautifully together. And I'm gonna put it right here. So it's gonna be almost like a halo. So it's gonna be really cool. I would think so. So this shade. Let me see if the blue and red goes together. I mean, if they blend okay next to each other. Yeah. Yeah, it looks fine. Doesn't look no muddiness. So that's really great because they're almost like complementary colors. Use it I mean, it's kind of slightly turning brown because they're opposites. That's why the teal and the orange. So it might turn a little brown, but it's not turning like you know, ugly. It's like it's blending beautifully together. I'm gonna deepen it up with the Gardenia shade. It's gonna be like it's gonna be bright but dark at the same time. Like oceanic green color or oceanic blue. So I'm just gonna use it to slightly deepen it up. And I'm not gonna go too far. I'm just gonna add a slight, and I'm gonna do like almost like a V, just like that, adding a slight depth. See how like it changed up the look? I think I might do a V too. So let me just do like almost like a liner. So I'll just go like that and like that. And I still need to do a liner with the graphics, but I'll make it work. The formula is just honestly really amazing. Like you think you're gonna mess up, like you added too much color, but it just blends so easily. So this, let the formula of the mattes. And I'm gonna add a little more right here. And just to make it more flawless looking, I'm gonna go back to that shade Tuberose and blend it better right here. So I'm just gonna add that shade in again because they went slightly a little far. So I'm just making it more flawless. I'm gonna use Moonflower, so it's gonna be like a dark vibrant look. And I'm gonna use this brownish flat brush from Luxy Beauty. It's a concealer brush actually. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here, kind of on top of that dark shade. Oh, this is so pretty. And then I'm just gonna lightly go like this, just lightly. So I'm just barely adding the shade, and I'm gonna put it right here. Actually, let's put it on top of that liner on this side. So maybe it won't be a halo look exactly. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be an exact halo look because I did this liner. I think that's why. This is such a pretty shade. Honestly, I will put this all over the lid. It's that gorgeous. Oh, and I forgot to add that shade on the other side. And actually, let me just add it right here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now. Let me just add a little bit depth, even more. Just add like a liner thing right here. Just barely thought of that, see? When you do makeup, you get kind of carried away. And that's the thing about this palette. It's supposed to inspire you to do creative looks. Like, there's a very artistic palette, which I think they did a good job on it, because look at me. Rain Lily. I'm going to use the same brush, and then we're going to see how this one looks, and I'm going to add it right on top of that tuberose shade, that matte. Just lightly blend it right here. Just put it, so it is going to be somewhat of a halo look. Somewhat. And I'm just going to add it right here too. So on top of the matte, practically. So this one I scratched a little bit just a bit ago, so I'm going to use that. And I'm going to also use Queen of Night right in the middle, like just to add more of a pop. This one feels really creamy, and I'm just going to put this in the middle. Ooh, that's actually a very nice pop. Yeah, so it's kind of greenish. And I'm just going to add it right here in the middle and kind of blend it. Do like a line here to kind of connect those. And I might use my finger just to add more of a pop. I'm just gonna pat it on, and maybe I'll add more of a, because this one's gonna be pinkish. It's not exactly white, it's like a pink. It might be iridescent. I think it'll add a little pop, but I gotta see. Let's see if it adds. Actually, it does add like more of a pop, so let me just add it slightly right here. Alright guys, so I stepped off camera real quick because it was loud outside. The garbage man came, and then, you know, neighbors. But anyways guys, so I went ahead and added my lashes and my lip combo. It's really complicated because I just thought of it. Okay, so I'm gonna have everything listed down in the description down below, as always. Unless it's a multiple kind of look kind of thing, then I won't do it, but this is just one look, so I'm gonna have this listed down below. I always love using my Gerard Cosmetics Lip Liner. This is in the shade Sugar and Spice, and look, it's getting shorter. And I put on this lipstick, this Oden lipstick in the shade Love Jasmine. I was thinking, I'm not vibing with the brown. Like, it looked fine, but I'm like, I was thinking, oh, if only I had more grungy lipsticks. Like, I did order some over on Unearthly. Yeah, because they have them on sale, the satin lipstick. Oh, they have some that are already sold out that I would have loved. I like the greenish one. I would have loved those better. And I was thinking, oh, if only I had like a greenish lipstick to match with this look. And I don't have a green lipstick, so what I use, I put this on top. And I also added a gloss on top too, a little bit. So this is a Haus Laboratories. It's a liquid eyeshadow in shade Glam Attack. So it's like kind of greenish, so it's looking kind of brownish because I have the brown lipstick underneath from the Oden's eye lipstick, and also the lip liner. I filled my lips in, and then I add a little bit of this gloss. I didn't use the deflacator. I just got it from my finger. This is from the Leyzaola, and this is in the shade That's Esspensive. So it's kind of like a not super holographic, but it has a holographic effect. I only patted some little bit in the middle of my lips, so if you guys are wondering what's on my lips, because I needed something grungy. I wanted like something bluish greenish, that's why, to match with this look. And we're gonna do some purples. I know it's gonna look super colorful, but I wanted to jump in with the Night for Locks, and I'm just gonna put it. I have to be careful because I have lashes on, and I still need to do a cake liner somehow. I'm just gonna not go all the way because I'm gonna actually add even more of a shade. I'm gonna add a little slight depth with the Gardenia shade right here, just in the outer corners. So right here. Just a slight little depth. Just like that. Nothing too... Let's use jasmine. We're going to use a little bit of jasmine since we have purple underneath, and then we're going to add it right here. Kind of go in the middle and just right here. I think I might have it like as an inner corner. So let's add like a little hint of that right there, and it makes that the moonflower shade kind of pop even next to it, so it's going to be super glowy looking. Oh, I love that. Adding that touch changed up the whole look. Just adding that hint right there. Okay. Alright. Wow. I am really loving this look. Alright, and basically that's it for the Mighty More right here. The thing about these cake liners, it's good to have a cup of water because it's literally like painting. So, and also another thing, some napkins. You need napkins too, or like towels to wipe out the excess if you want to jump into a different color to clean it. So it's just like painting, so it's like super fun. That's why I got carried away the 2 days ago when I tried it out. So the consistency, you don't want it to be watery, but you don't want it too thick either. We're gonna add a hint of that purple. I know I went crazy with it the 2 days ago. This purple right here, because I feel like it'll stand out. Hopefully, because that's a shade that didn't stand out as much. You just do a flower then. I'm gonna do it right here. That's good enough. Okay. I kind of want to do a leaf too, so maybe I'll do like a pop of green. This Zen shade. So that purple's not really standing out, so I might have to change the shade of the flower. So I think I will change it with the darker red. This is Astral shade. Yeah, hopefully this Astral shade works out. Maybe kind of adding like a purple shadow almost. Oh, that's a cute shade. I love the shade. It's like, it's very neonish, so I wish I would have gone with this shade. So I just finished putting my bottom mascara and I added a little pop palette. So if you guys are wondering, I forgot to mention my highlight. The highlighter I use is from the Blendbunny Noctilucent highlighter palette, and I use the shade Far Out. So you guys, I already told you guys I'm going to be using this a lot. Yeah, this is the final look. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, you guys, I'm so vibing with this look. It's very punky. So that's kind of the vibe I was kind of going for. Punky, floral. Oh, this is the Celestial Garden palette. Oh, I don't think I even mentioned that in the beginning. I don't think I even said that in the beginning. But yeah, this is the Celestial Garden palette. And oh my gosh, the packaging is so gorgeous. It's so pretty. I love it so much. But the mattes, I'm so impressed with. They're really great formula. Like, it's not like super pigmented, but you can build up the color. It's like there's no kickback to it. That's what I love. Like, there's no kickback at it at all. Like, it's so finely milled. It's so easy to blend the colors one another. So I was wondering if the red and the coral and the yellow, if they were gonna be muddy, or even the yellow and purple. But no, they blend really beautifully together. So I use all the mattes, and then from the shimmers, the multi-chromes or duochromes, I use all the shades except for the Lotus, so that's the thing. So I really tried my best to utilize all the shades. Maybe I could have added it, but maybe, yeah, I could have added it, but it's okay. And the cake liners, they're already getting so messy, you guys. That's the thing. So it's not gonna stay beautiful because they're meant to be used. They're like, it's like painting on your eyes. And yeah, I think the flowers are super cute, and it is a little bit hard, I think, because I don't have the right brush, that's why. So today, see, I use this tinier brush like I showed you guys earlier, but it needs to be longer. It needs to be like a longer brush, like more thinner. Like this is a pretty thin, but it needs to be a little bit longer for me to do the lines even better. So for the price, this is $59. I know the price is really up there, but I think the quality of this is really like good. It just matches perfectly with the price, and for an indie brand too. So I'm not mad that I bought this at all, and such a beautiful color story. So you could do really so many looks. You don't have to do like such a colorful look like this. And the cake liners, you could go do so many different designs. You could do a basic eyeliner. Like if you need a colorful eyeliner, you could just use these. Like if you're good at doing eyeliner, just use it as an eyeliner. It makes me more excited for the Strange and Unusual palette. I know I was a bit too late. I was like right there, but it's because I was thinking about it too long. It's such a beautiful color story, so I can't wait to do like a review on that for you guys. So it's probably gonna come a little bit later because I did a pre-order, so it's a pre-order at 4 weeks. So I'm really excited for that one. And this one, I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one. And yeah guys, so that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys find this video inspirational to do your own kind of look. You could do so many looks, you guys. Like I really highly recommend this one. If the only thing, if you're able to use these liners, if you're not going to be able to use these liners, like if your hand's shaky, you don't have the right brushes, and you can even use like a flat angled brush too to do eyeliner, but you can't really do like a very artsy thing. So that's the thing about it. You need to have the right brushes. You have to like utilize these, or else it's gonna be like a waste. So that's all I have to say about this palette. But anyways guys, that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys aren't subscribed already, I really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel, because I do a lot of indie palette reviews and makeup reviews, some high-end reviews, a few unboxing. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.